Hi everyone, in today's video I want to talk about why atrial fibrillation or AFib is so hard on us. As someone who's lived with paroxysmal AFib, I know firsthand the toll it takes physically, mentally, and emotionally. I've compiled 8 reasons why AFib was especially challenging for me, and I think a lot of you who deal with this condition will relate, so let's jump right into it. Number 1, it was completely unpredictable. My AFib was paroxysmal, meaning it would come and go. It would hit suddenly and without warning. One moment I'd feel completely fine, and the next my heart would start racing and I'd feel like I was spiraling out of control. The unpredictability made it impossible to plan anything. I felt like my body was betraying me. I had a hard time focusing on work or any activity because I never knew when it would hit. And when it did, I felt a wave of anxiety, shortness of breath, lightheadedness, and fatigue. AFib negatively affected every part of my life. Number 2, it limited me physically. Before AFib, I loved being active. I was into weightlifting, biking, hiking, basically anything physical. But after my diagnosis, I had to scale back my activities. I was constantly worried that doing too much could trigger an episode. Even something as simple as climbing stairs made me short of breath. It was like a cloud hanging over me and I lost confidence in my body. Number 3, the medications made me feel worse. I tried several medications to control my AFib, but they often made me feel worse. Flecainide, for example, caused side effects like fatigue and dizziness. It felt like I was caught in a cycle. I was taking medication to prevent AFib, but the meds themselves were draining my energy and making me feel even more out of balance. It was incredibly frustrating. Number 4, and this is a big one, the fear of long-term health consequences. AFib isn't just an inconvenience, it comes with serious long-term health risks, like an increased chance of stroke or heart failure. This fear weighs heavily on many people, including me. Even when I wasn't experiencing symptoms, the knowledge that my heart wasn't functioning properly kept me on edge. It felt like I was constantly worrying about my future health and the potential complications that could arise if AFib wasn't managed well. That fear of what could happen next added an extra layer of stress to my everyday life. Number 5, it disrupted my sleep. AFib often hit me at night, and it was hard to get a good night's sleep. I'd wake up with my heart pounding and feel my chest racing when I was lying in bed. Sleep is so important for your health, and not being able to get a restful night made everything worse. The fatigue from poor sleep just compounded the physical symptoms I was already feeling. It affected my relationships. AFib didn't just affect me physically, but it also put a strain on my relationships. I often felt like I couldn't participate fully in family activities, and I would cancel plans last minute if I didn't feel well. My loved ones were supportive, but it's hard to explain to someone how AFib can take over your life. I also felt guilty for being a burden or for not being the person I used to be. This one is still there. AFib has changed me. And number 7, the impact on mental health. For most people, AFib isn't just a physical condition. It can have significant impact on mental health. The constant worry about when the next episode will strike, combined with the limitations AFib puts on your life, can lead to chronic anxiety and even depression. I know I struggled with this myself. It's hard to feel hopeful when you're dealing with something so unpredictable and life-altering. Over time, the stress of managing AFib can wear you down mentally, leaving you feeling isolated or overwhelmed. Number 8, I was scared of having an ablation. When my doctor suggested ablation, I was terrified. The idea of having a procedure on my heart felt like a last resort, and I wasn't ready for it at the time. I spent months debating whether I could manage AFib without surgery, but as the episodes became more frequent, I knew I had to consider it. The fear of the unknown, of going under general anesthesia, and trusting that this procedure would help was a huge hurdle for me. So those are the 8 reasons why AFib was so hard on me. It's not just a heart condition, it's something that impacts your whole life, mentally and emotionally as much as physically. If you're dealing with AFib, know that you're not alone. It's a tough journey, but with the right treatment, there is hope. Thank you so much for watching, and if this video resonated with you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Also, if you're not sure what to watch next, I'll put another one of my videos right here. I think you'll really enjoy it. Take care, and I will see you next time.